Welcome back to my channel. It is spooky season. Today I created this fortune teller look for you guys. I was going back and forth on whether this would be an offensive look or not, but I saw a lot of tutorials on it, so I didn't think it would be offensive to anybody's culture or anything like that. I'm so sorry if it is, not my intention. I always wanted to create this look. I saw this picture, I want to say I saw it last year floating around the internet, and I wanted to create it so bad. I wanted to recreate it so bad. So I was like, you know what, this year I'm gonna do it. So I already have this scarf. I don't know where you can buy it. I'm sure you could just use any scarf. This necklace is from Hot Topic. The chain on my nose, I actually broke like a little cheap $1 necklace, and then I just measured the chain to my hoop in my nose, and then I connected it to my earring. Okay, so we are starting off with Tarte Shape Tape in the shade medium. Also, if I mess up a lot in this voiceover, I'm sorry. I have not filmed a voiceover in a very long time. Anyway, so I'm going to take this e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush, and I'm just going to blend out my concealer to make sure that the shadows lay evenly. And then I'm going to take my Too Faced Born This Way powder, and I'm going to put some under my eyes so that we can catch the fallout, since I did do my base first. And I'm taking the Anastasia Amrezy highlighter with a Morphe M209 brush, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone with this. Did I mention that I'm doing this voiceover a whole year later after I filmed this video? So if I seem like I don't know what I'm doing, I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm just watching it and doing the voiceover. But yeah, just highlight your brow bone. Y'all know how to do that. It's easy. And I'm going to take my Morphe 3502 palette, and I'm going to take that shade that I'm pointing at right there with a Morphe R37 brush, and I'm just going to basically blow this out really high on my eyelid, because the whole look is going to be very blown out. So you honestly don't even have to be neat with this. Like, you can be as messy as possible and it will be very on theme, on brand with the whole look. So if you're not good at blending, this is the perfect look for you. But if you are, then just show out. You do you, boo-boo. The whole look is just blending. Seriously, blend, 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 blend. Once you think you're done blending, blend some more. And you guys can see I'm kind of bringing it into like my nose, like the inner part, you know, kind of like where your contour would go. And obviously you want to do the same thing on the other eye. And then I'm going to take this reddish shade from the palette. This is actually one of my favorite palettes, honestly, truly, with a Morphe M433. You already know the drill. This is one of my favorite brushes. It's probably the best brush, the most affordable brush, just all of the above. And I'm just going to basically put this red right on top of the orange shade, but still blending it into it. Does that make any sense? Like, I don't know what I was actually thinking when I was filming this, so I couldn't explain why I covered the first shade, but it looks good, so I'm following this tutorial like you guys are. So yeah, just blend. Blend, blend, blend. Blend. Blah, 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 blah. Blend. And I'm going to go back in with the R37 brush and just blend out the edges of the red to make sure there's no harsh lines. And then I'm going in with more red. Oh, I'm angling it, and I'm also trying to like bring it down a little bit, because you're basically going to blend to the bottom of your eye also, not just the top. Like, we're going to blow this thing out on the bottom of our eye. Focus. Okay, focused. And yeah, you guys can see I'm just bringing the red down under your eye. The red is actually perfect because it's going to make you look like you have a pink eye or like some kind of gory eye infection or something, you know. Very on brand with Halloween. And doing the same thing to the other eye. to the boop. And I'm taking this dark brown with a Morphe M506 brush. It's just a really tiny blending brush. Perfect for like precise application of colors, but also blending it out at the same time. It's actually a really great brush. I still use it to this day. And I'm just bringing the, brown lower in the crease, not as high as the red, because this is going to help give us that really smoky, smoldery, slept in look, So yeah, just keep intensifying your brown shade. And back in with the M433 just to make sure that the red and the brown merge nicely and there's no harsh lines. And do the same step to the other eye. And I go back in again and blend some more. Like I said, this whole look is just, the key is to blend, because the whole look is just a smoked out, smoky eye with basically like spotlight. And yeah, now we're going back in with the black shade from that palette, and we're going to pack it very low in the crease, and honestly kind of covering the brown. The brown was placed so that we had a transition from the red to the black. It wouldn't be so harsh. It would just blend a little bit easier. Also, because the black is really hard to blend out. And just take your time with it. If you have been keeping up with my videos, you would know that I moved, and I'm just looking at my background like, oh, I miss my old room. If you follow me on Instagram, you probably watched my story where I was like really sad about leaving my old room. But anyway, back to the tutorial. Now we're just putting the black on the inner and outer corners, like I said, because we're gonna do a sort of like a halo eye, but mostly smoky, so it wasn't too precise with the technique. And then going back in with M433 with a little bit of the red, just to make sure that it does still peek through over the black when my eye is open. And now I'm lining my waterline with the Makeup Forever black pencil eyeliner. And we're going to smudge out the black liner with some black shadow just to get it real smoky. If you know me, you know I actually don't like black pencil liner in my waterline. I feel like it's too harsh, but for the look, it was very much so necessary, just because you want the very smoldering, dark, smudgy look. And then I'm going to go in with the M506 brush and diffuse those edges. And I'm way out of frame. Whoa. Yeah, just continue to blend down with the black shadow. Don't worry about fallout, because the whole look is basically fallout, to be honest. And then going with the reddish brown just to further smoke out the black. With the bottom of your eye, you definitely want to be careful though, because you do want the black to stay really close to your lash line. If you bring it down way too much, it might be a little too harsh, And then we're going with the M433 with the red shade again. And this one is the one that you're going to bring all the way down. Like, no regrets, bring it down. I remember actually while I was doing this look, I was a little bit scared when I was doing this, because it's not like the traditional way you would blend down eyeshadow. But again, for the look, it was necessary. And you're kind of just bringing it straight down, kind of like if it were a teardrop, but like blended. Does that make sense? I think it does. And I'm just bringing it down to my cheek, kind of like those clown makeup looks that you see, but not a clown. And just, you know, refine all the little edges. And then we're going to take this gold shade and we're just going to pack it on the eyelid very low. This, for me, was just to add a little brightness to the eye because I feel like really dark, smoky eyes don't really, like, flatter my eye. So I always like a little pop, whether it's in the inner corner or on the middle of the eyelid, creating a halo eye. And then you're going to bring the black down thinner than the red. So you don't want it to go over the red. You kind of want it like in the middle of the red that you brought down. And just, you know, with your brushes, you kind of just know what brush to use while you're doing your makeup. Like, that's something really hard for me to explain, is like why I use what brush, but I just do. And now I'm just tapping on some glitter glue. I most likely used e.l.f. glitter glue. And then some, yep, see, e.l.f. glitter glue. I know it. With some gold glitter from J-Cat. I used to love the J-Cat glitters, except I don't use glitter on myself anymore. So, yeah, but they're really good, and they're like $2. And then with whatever brush I said that was. Sorry, y'all. I'm sitting on my kitchen table just trying to figure out what I'm going to do with my life today. Because I slept till 12 o'clock and it's 1:34. But yeah, you're just going to make a little like trail of glitter going down your eye over the black that I placed. The black and red. This just creates like a really cool, creepy, like I cry glitter kind of effect. I don't really know where I was going with this. And then I'm also putting it under my eyeball, so not just a line, but like a T, you know, like a little messy T under your eye. That's the best way I can describe it. And then I just stacked, see, I don't know what lashes. I just stacked 2 big ass pairs of mink lashes to create this lash right here. I wish I knew, because it actually looks kind of really bomb. And then I'm just putting mascara on my lashes. And then I'm going to warm up my face. Ooh, this used to be my favorite. I think I still have it. I think it's called Warm Caramel Balm. And I'm just warming up my face so I can look like a bronze fortune teller goddess. Do it on my forehead. You know, it's crazy because now I cream contour my face and it looks way better. But back in the day, I used to hate it. And then I'm just going with the same powder down my nose. I actually still use this brush. It's from like BH Cosmetics. So good. And then with the Physicians Formula Butter Highlight in the shade Rose Gold, I'm going to highlight my cheeks. I actually hate this highlighter now. It emphasizes every single bump, pore, anything on my face. It just, oh my gosh. Maybe my skin just got worse. And I'm just highlighting my cheek. And my nose. I love highlighting my nose. Looking back, I would have added bottom lashes now. But back then, I actually hated bottom lashes. And, oh, see, I probably hated it then too. Oh no, I'm highlighting my inner corner. I used to love that highlighter. I don't know where it is. It's probably broken. It's a great highlighter though. I'm gonna find it. And for lips, I wish I could tell you what lipstick that is. I really have no idea. But just use a burgundy lip. I know LAX from ColourPop. Bomb. What lipstick is that? So that is the completed look. I really love how it turned out. I'm so excited. I'm gonna put the Instagram of the girl who I took inspiration from. This was like her Halloween look maybe 1 or 2 years ago. I don't remember. But yeah, I really love how this turned out. Sorry if you can hear my neighbors. They're just like all coming home. It's actually pretty late for me to be filming right now. I usually like to film in the morning when nobody's home, but what can you do? So yeah, you guys, thank you so much for sticking to the end, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down what you're going to be for Halloween, because I love to see what you guys are going to be for Halloween. If you recreate this look because you watched this video, tag me in it. I would love to see your recreations, and I'll see you next time.